welcome to the employee management system, employee review management system. So to start with, here is our index.json file, which is the entry point to our application. So we are making use of these many packages from the Node Packet Manager, and we are using body parser as the middleware to parse the body, and we're also using cookie parser to parse the cookies, which we are making use to set up the session. And also we are using view engine as our we are also using EJS as our view engine, and we are setting the views directory to slash views. And we're also using express.static to access the static files from assets folder. Here we are setting up the session and creating a session with the secret called something blah, which can be changed when required. And we are storing the session in our current MongoDB. After which we are also using passport.initialize predefined function as a middleware, and also we are using passport.setAuthenticated which is our defined method. So coming to the assets folder, here we have connected to the MongoDB, which is present locally in our machine, and we're exploiting the DB. And coming to the passport local strategy, which we have used here, we are making use of local strategy to authenticate the users. And here are some of the methods which are being used. So we are creating a local strategy, and we are also serializing and deserializing the tokens. While serializing, we are specifying the parameter which has to be serialized, and when deserializing, we are taking the parameter to be user ID. And here is the function which just checks authentication, and here is the function which will set the locals.user variable to the authenticated user. And coming to the models, we have two models. One is user model and one is review model. In the user model, we have name, email, password, and is admin a boolean value to check if the user is an admin. And in the review model, we have a content. We have review by and review of, which is of type object ID and which refer to the user model. And we also have the is done property to check if that review has been completed. Coming to the routes, we have an index.route where we route all the users URLs to a specific file, and reviews URLs to a specific files, and the home URL is just being rendered here. And coming to the users view, users routes, we have many routes where they perform specific functions, and in most of them we are checking passport.authentication in order to ensure that the user is signed in, and nobody who knows the URL cannot forge into the application. And same goes with the review. We also have some routes which does some actions on the routes. So these can be you can go through these things. There are comments added, and we have a detailed explanation in comments for each of them. Okay, and I'll just explain on the couple of functionalities, that is removing an user. When we are trying to remove an user, we are also removing the reviews associated with it with the or operator here. So that if an employee is removed, all the assigned reviews are also deleted accordingly. So let's get to the working of the application. Let's start the application using NodeMon as a package to start. So as you can see, our server is up and running. To showcase, in the DB currently we just have one user who is called admin, because we need at least one user. And if we try to sign into home page, it will redirect us to the sign in page, and we can go to the sign up page as well and register as a new employee here. Let's register as a new employee here. Yeah, let's write it properly. Yeah, now if we sign up, it will redirect us to the sign in page. Here we can sign in using the created email and password. If you see here, since there are no reviews assigned, this is the employee view of the application. We can sign out, and now let's log in as an admin. Here you can see the list of employees and the list of reviews. Currently, as there are no reviews available, we can see this as empty. So from the admin view, let's create a new employee. Um, let's create an employee called, and also an name and password. Create, so we can see the new employee added here. Let's add one more employee. Create. Now that we have added users, we can assign the reviews for Adarsh with any other employee, like here from the drop down list. So if we create a review, it comes up here. We can also create reviewer as Prerna and reviewee as Edra. So we have two reviews set up here, and we can also make an user admin or edit the user permissions directly here. Let's say if I want to just change the name, I can do that using this. If I click on update, you can see the name was changed. Or else you can also completely change everything by passing or filling in all the details. Yeah, and you can also make the user as an admin, and once the user status is changed, you can see that admin is assigned as user is assigned as admin. Now let's sign out and log in from Adarsh and Prerna. Let's sign in here. You can see there is one pending review, and I'll give the comments. Okay, as soon as you click on submit, the pending reviews are submitted. You can sign out, and we can go back and check in the admin section. If we sign in, we can see that this review has been submitted, and we can edit the review from here. And if we update, the same thing reflects here. And we can also remove the users, and we can check if the associated reviews go away. So if I click on remove Prerna, so the review which was associated with Prerna is gone now. So that's it about the project, and thank you.